What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to take a look at the Mantis Blackbeard AR-15 auto resetting training system. We've already looked at the X10 Elite a few days ago, and then in a few days we're going to look at the Laser Academy. But for today, it is the Blackbeard system. As always, we're going to talk about the features of this device, the uses, pros, cons, what I think of it overall. Getting right into it, it is a super simple device, and that's the best thing about it. It's effective and very, very simple. The way it works is you just take your BCG and the charging handle out of your AR-15. You slide in the Blackbeard system where your BCG and charging handle was. You use the included magazine, and then at that point you are ready to go dry fire. So in my opinion, the biggest advantage of the system is the auto resetting trigger. And you can fire it over and over and over. When you dry fire, and I'm a big component of dry fire, but when you dry fire a rifle, typically you pull the trigger once, run the charging handle. Pull the trigger, run the charging handle, and it's not as effective as it should be, and this fixes that problem. So you just get on it, I'm gonna shoot that light socket, I'm gonna shoot that camera a little bit, safe, that calendar, and it lets you dry fire over and over and over without having to stop. It's great, great system. Before we get up close and personal with this device, let me quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, and that is Blackout Coffee Company. Blackout Coffee, absolutely delicious, made here in the States. Coffee, hot chocolate, tea, whatever you're into, a bunch of flavors. Me, cinnamon French toast is my jam. You can make fun of me for it. I don't care. It's delicious. The link and the discount code is down in the video description if you want to pick anything up from Blackout Coffee Company. Up close and personal here, this is what the charging handle / BCG looks like. It is very, very simple with a few electronic connections on the bottom, and that's what connects to the magazine. You can adjust the laser here if you want to make sure the laser that shoots out of the end is point of aim, point of impact with your red dot. Quick little adjustment. The Allen wrench comes with it, no problem. The magazine is actually the battery. It has a battery indicator on it, so you know how much battery life has left. Again, the two little connections that integrate with the BCG thing. My standard micro USB connection, and it lasts up to 100,000 trigger presses, which is just crazy. Again, the device is a laser. Normally I'm not a big fan of lasers on real guns, but for dry firing, I think it's a-okay. Now let's talk about some testing that I've done. Pretty simple, pretty basic here. I just use this a whole bunch. I said in the X10 Elite review that I would come downstairs every morning, have my cup of Blackout coffee, let the dogs out, come in here and do some dry fire testing. So I had a pistol set aside for a month dedicated to dry fire testing, and I dedicated this rifle, I put it aside for dry fire testing every morning. Came down, some days was only a minute, some days it was 5 minutes, and I would find things to shoot and blast away and get my trigger pulls and my testing in. So based off that, I'm going to say my biggest pro is how simple the device works. It's very, very easy. You just slide it in, take out the BCG, put the mag in. It's a standard size of an AR-15 mag, so for training purposes and holsters and stuff like that, it works fine, and it's just super, super simple. It works extremely well, very high quality. That battery lasts forever. I just checked my battery indicator. I have 2 levels of battery left, and I use this an absolute ton. The auto trigger reset is the best part. Again, I hate traditional dry fire on AR-15s. You press the trigger, run the charging handle. Press the trigger, run the charging handle, and that just kills dry fire practice for me. This is a lot more efficient and a lot more enjoyable way to dry fire your AR-15. As far as cons, I don't have any cons of the device itself. It works extremely well. Just like in the X10 video, these devices are not cheap. Now, I went into all of these reviews with a pretty negative impression of this stuff. I thought it was very gimmicky. I think all 3 systems are great, and they definitely changed my mind. So I see the value and why the quality is there to justify the price. Let me say it that way. If you do want to pick any of this stuff up, I will put some affiliate links down in the video description. Hopefully, I can find you a good deal. I haven't really searched around and see if they ever go on sale, but hopefully I can find you a good deal. Again, overall, I think it's definitely worth it. The cost is justified by the quality of the product. rifle ammo is still very, very expensive. So if you can't go to the range and send some live rounds downrange, or if you want to stay crisp in between your range sessions, this is an absolute great way to do that. Before you guys go, let me quickly thank Mantis again. They did send out all 3 systems to me for free to try and to keep. Never let that affect my reviews in any way, shape, or form. I will always tell you guys the pros, cons, and what I think of them overall as honestly as possible. Of course, I do need to thank Blackout Coffee once again for sponsoring the video. All jokes aside, it is absolutely delicious. If you want to give it a try, I do not think you will be disappointed. Who do we need to thank today? Let's see. So besides Blackout Coffee, these are the other companies who support me with affiliate links. Again, the discount code, whatever coupon is down in the video description. They are all very, very good companies. My Patreon supporters are wonderful. So besides this dry fire fun I have, I do send a ton of rounds downrange, and they supply a lot of the ammo to this channel, and that is greatly, greatly appreciated. We have some Tiberious swag. If you want to look goofy in a Tiberious t-shirt, you can do so. The link is right down in the video description for you. I started a second YouTube channel dedicated to YouTube Shorts. Quick, short, 15, 60-second videos. Again, if you want to check them out, you know where the link is. As far as other social media, I am on Instagram and Facebook. If you want to know what products I am working on, what reviews I am working on before you see them here on YouTube, you can follow me on those 2 social media platforms. More important than anything else, thank you guys for watching. Every time you guys like, comment, subscribe, enable that bell notification, anytime you guys do any of that stuff, really helps me out, and I truly, truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!